Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? If I knew back then what I knew right now, I'd be on right now. I'm the nigga right now. I'm the nigga right now. Got your bitch right now. She said she want it right now. Getting litty right now. Wanna take me right now. Outside right now. Please do not get in my face. You know that I'm riding the whip. I just needed my space. I drink it straight with no chase. Love when you making that face. Living out a suitcase. Annie, are you okay? I fuck you good the long way. Watch how you talking to me. 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 Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six?
She's a keeper, legs like Serena. Strong like Xena, turn into a screamer. She's a dancer, money from Atlanta. She's a cancer, phone ring, no answer. I'm getting litty, mixed dirty with the fenna. My life a movie, I always got a camera. I'm at Cabana, she sucking my banana. Ooh, na na. If we never met, I'm there right now. Put a bullet in my head right now.
Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Talking but you don't fight. About a new life. Even when I'm wrong, you know I'm still right. On another level, reach a new height. I used to hit the block just in all white. No, I can't bless you, but my gun might. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight.
What up, Luke? What's poppin', G?
Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six?
Sorry, y'all. My internet was not working earlier. Nothing I can do about that.
What I know right now, what I know right now, if I know right now, what I know right now, I be on 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 right now.
It's the wrong screen again. What's poppin'? How y'all doing? I do not need this to be here right now. Let me change this. Why aren't the names of any of the things that I do ever correct? I just don't understand. Is it border? No. It's not BG. It's not Croc. It's not right corner. What the fuck is this? Oh, gimme money? Makes no sense. It can't be that. Oh, it's bar name. Apparently I can't read. Yeah, I don't have anything particularly specially planned today, but how's life? Chill on. Internet was not trying to work. It was not trying to work. I tried to stream at like 4, then 6, and I'm like, bro. I click live and it would just die. It was insane. Doing good. How about me? Y'all know I quit my job, right? So I don't have my my next job will probably start on the 12th, but yeah, yo. My fucking manager threw his portrait of his family at me. And I was gonna fight him. Like I was so cheesed. Like I was gonna fight the man. But I'm just like, honestly, fuck this job. And this is like it wasn't worth it. I was gonna fuck them up. I'm like, no, it's not worth it. Let me just go home. I just walked out with my Steam Deck, and I didn't go back. I'm not even in trouble, which is the joke. Cause I don't know if you guys have like, if you work for anyone that's like a chain, like I say a chain, but like well known. Typically, you might have a manager of the building, but there's usually like a boss that surveys the general area. So the area in which I'm surveyed, he was like, "Yo, I don't know why he did that. You're not in trouble. Come back in on Monday." I'm like, I'm not fucking coming back. Fuck fuck this job. So yeah, I spent the day doing errands. Like a whole yeah, like a whole ass picture frame with his wife and kids in it. Just launched it at me. Terrible throw. Just launched it at me. He was just tripping. He's used to bullying the like immigrant workers because they like they came for a job and they don't have like they're not fluent in English. So no matter what he says and no matter how much he power trips, they're gonna listen to him. Me? I don't give a fuck. I'm not a good person. I'll fight you. So that shit don't work on me. But yeah, that's why I was feeling really early too because I'm like I got the time. But yeah, I pretty much got like a week to myself I'm not going back there. I'm not going back. What up, Lamb? I am not going back. They could suck my dick from the back. Like it was tripping. And managers and bosses always pick on the people who are doing their job like properly. I don't know why these two are on the side here like it's a Tower of God stream. It is not a Tower of God stream. I don't want to look at any Tower of God characters. They make me mad. Be gone. Be gone. There we go. But yeah. Oh, I want to show y'all this though. No, it's not that. I want to show you guys this. What do you guys think of this question? I meant to ask you guys this a few days ago, but it was like it's a Twitter just a Twitter Twix X question. You see this? Yeah, what's the answer? What's your answer? You can live in the Dragon Ball universe, but you have to be one of these three characters. You have to be Tien, uh, Mr. Satan, aka Hercule. You have to be Yamcha, or you have to be Krillin. Who are you gonna be? And tell me why. I actually had a conversation about this. I just want to know. So you see what I said, Mr. Satan, and I shouldn't have to explain why. That's what I said. What do you think though? You said three of them die, one of them doesn't. So who doesn't die? Mr. Satan, but Krillin is valid to me as well. Yeah, Mr. Satan never died, eh? Yeah, every man said Krillin, and I'm like, why? Why do I want to be Krillin? I did not want to be Krillin. And everyone's answer was pretty much boiled down to I'm horny and I like Android 18. And I'm like, way suits. Android 18's not tough. I don't rate her. I don't want it. I don't want it. She could keep that Android ass to herself. I don't I'm not in I'm not interested. I don't want that. I don't want that robotic hard Dr. Juro booty. I don't want it. Well, to be honest, I risk it all for 18 too. Not me. Not me. I don't want none of that. If it's not Bulma, you can keep it. Vegeta, Vegeta knew what he was doing. Is oh, you're right. I think he removed the explosive or something. But I don't find Android 18 attractive. I don't think she's like ugly. I don't know why people fawn at her. The fan art when they draw her thick, different. In Dragon Ball, she does not move me. Marin moved me. Prime Chi Chi is tough. I like Prime Chi Chi. Bulma always moves me. That it? That might be it. End list. I didn't mind Launch. I didn't mind her. But I like the calm one, not blonde with the Thule launch. I don't want that. Yeah, my relaxer is always Vegeta too, but I just thought it was interesting because everyone's like, oh, like, why would you want to be Hercule? Niggas, I'm gonna just be Krillin and rob you, and I'm like, Krillin's not a bad person. This isn't insert your brain. I don't think the question was really like insert your brain into the character, and now you can do what you want. I think you just become the character. Krillin's not an evil dude. He's not robbing nobody. Fuck is we doing? What are we talking about? You're a beat cop. You are a beat cop. I am rich as fuck. I'm good. Money solves all my problems, every single one. So, so yeah. Um, the hero of the world, the richest man, the best friends with the fat Kirby. Yep, I can't confirm Hercule's a bad bitch, so I refuse to pick him. Hercule's divorced, bro. He just slinging meat. He rich. You're a bachelor. Fuck who you want. Lit. The opposite of down. I abstain from this question and choose to be the prince. I feel it. I need that Bulma in my life. That Capsule Corporation money? Oh, yes, sir. I need that. I need that. And by the way, Hercule's not weak, eh? He's just not superhuman. He doesn't know how to use ki. And my bodyguard is Majin Buu. Like, I'll be alright. Like, I'm gonna live a good life. Like, I'm not trying to fight Cell. I'm not trying to fight Beerus. I'm trying to chill on in my mansion with some bougie ass wine and a glass. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Well, y'all know what my answer was, but here was the other one. Who impacted their anime the most? I think the other answer I'd say is probably All Might, but you've you've probably heard my Bulma spiel before. If not, I'll say it again. But yeah, um, which character had the biggest impact on the series? So it's Levi. Fuck is her name again? Tatsumaki. All Might. I think this is Yami, Nami, Kakashi, Bulma, Gojo. I actually don't know who that is. That's Urahara? I think. Is that Urahara? Who the fuck is this? I think that's Urahara. You look kind of weird here. Is this like a Bankai with Benihime or something? Why he looks demonic there? What the fuck? You only watch two of those? Which say is the best option? Money, fame, and women. Plus, he actually has a top tier martial artist by normal people standard. Exactly, Trey. You get it. You understood. You understood the mission. You didn't get horny. I want Android 18. You can have whoever you want. You probably washed the fuck up. No, that's okay. I'm old. Fuck it. All Might literally started the story, so yeah, I only watched two of those. This graphic is nasty. It is. Because there's so many characters have no business. Why is Nami here? Kakashi? I think I get Gojo. I understand the Urahara argument, but didn't Aizen kind of like plan everything? Wouldn't that make more sense to use Aizen? I don't get Tatsumaki either, unless there's something I'm missing. Levi I don't get. I would have maybe picked like Zeke or Thing's dad. What's his name? Aaron's dad? I forgot his name. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about Black Clover. Bulma. You want to hear my Bulma? Want to hear my case for Bulma? Why I picked her? The Goldie Roger unironically is the choice for One Piece. Yeah. Oh, Grisha. Yeah. Yeah. I picked Bulma for a reason. All Might's not a bad answer. I'm not mad at All Might though. I like All Might. You know your take, bro. She's the GOAT. She's the best character in Dragon Ball. She did everything that mattered. Everything that matters because of Bulma. Fuck Goku, bitch ass nigga, in his orange fucking gi. Hate that nigga. I actually don't hate him. I'm just tired of seeing him. I have to, like Simi said, if I never have to see that nigga with his fuck ass hairstyle and that orange gi ever again, I'll be fine. By the way, this game is slapping. I'm finally playing this game properly for the first time, and it feels like I just didn't play the game back when I ROM hacked it with a shitty translation that was half in Japanese anyways. So it's been great. But yeah, Bulma made the Dragon Ball radar. Show's called Dragon Ball. What do you find? Dragon Balls. Who made that? Bulma. Bulma's the reason why Goku went on the adventure because she came and she found the 4-star Dragon Ball, which was the grandpa's heirloom. Bulma. And I could go through so many things, the Yamcha stuff, whatever, but I'll skip over some, not to be annoying. Who tamed the untamable prince? Who domesticated Vegeta? Bulma. Who is a mother of Trunks who came back in time to save us?
And who made the time machine? Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. It's Bulma all day, every day. That's the GOAT. That's the only character in Dragon Ball that matters. No one else get. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. She's the best. The Frontiers update is gas so far. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it soon, properly. So I'll let you know what I think. I'm playing the like, I don't know if you can even see it on my TV, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, like finally, but like the official version. And man, does it finally make fucking sense? Because some of these names were horrendous. Some of the text, you might just be. I might just at times I was reading 5 minutes of like Japanese text. I have no idea what's going on, so it's nice. I never got to play two though. The Greatest Attorney 2, I never got to play because that never came out, and I didn't bother with the translation, so I never got to play it. So I'm gonna play that for the first time, which would be the only Phoenix Wright game or Ace Attorney game I never played. I did play Ace Attorney Investigators 2, but I'd actually argue the Ace Attorney 2 Investigation 2 had a good online ROM hack, and the translations were like solid to the point that I can follow. Sure, if they did an official one, the names would be different and whatnot, but I think they did a good job of that. So yeah. Where am I in the update? I'm on the fourth case. Um, where you defend the Japanese dude. I'm just building up my evidence right now. Talking to the chief of what do would he be called the chief? The Scotland Yard leader, Gregson. That's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, you completed one. It's a good thing you started streaming. I need a break from attempting radiant bosses in Hollow Knight. You're over there grinding out bosses, eh? You're talking about him about Sonic. My bad. You cleared one trial. My bad. My bad. um, I never did I never got to do the Night Troop, Phantom Troop, whatever stuff. The Grim Troop, what they're called. And never got around to doing those like super Godmaster boss runs, whatever. Because by the time those updates came, I hadn't played it for so long. I was just too rusty. So yeah. Only thing this game in my opinion, could use is a better prosecutor. He doesn't move. He didn't move me when I first faced him, and he still doesn't move me now. He ain't no Miles Edgeworth. He ain't no Francesca Von Karma. He ain't no Nayuta somebody. You should have been. I should have been playing something today, but I've been vibing. Never bothered with the Trooper God stuff. Fair enough. I I should probably finish Thunder Ray. I'm just getting my ass beat. And like I forgot I had this on my console. I'm like, you know what? It might be fucking time. So I started playing it. Also, I think I started playing it during the manga stream, and I needed something that I could like take my eyes off of for minutes at a time and be okay. So yeah. You said what? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it. Interesting. Troop is good. It has the most fun boss in the game. I don't know. Some people second most fun, in my opinion. But yes, the Troop of God stuff is amazing. I didn't play that game to challenge myself, but just be honest. I didn't play that game to have a hard time. So I don't know. I respect a lot of you guys who like truly challenge yourself in video games. Like I respect it. I really do. I've never had that dog in me from a video game standpoint. Now, if I'm very familiar with a franchise and I know what I'm doing, yes, it's different. Like if I boot up Kingdom Hearts 3 and I can play on proud or critical mode, I'm gonna just put it on that because I know what I'm doing. If like what's not a game that I've been playing for like a long time? Like I don't know, something stupid like Smash Bros. I don't have to I could put the computer on 9, even if it's the new one that I'm playing for the first time. I don't care. Like I know what I'm doing. I've been playing these for years, fighting games to some degree. But if I don't know what I'm doing, and I got nothing, and I feel like I have nothing to prove, I'm playing that game on normal mode. And I'm beating the story, and when the credits roll, I'm moving on. That's kind of why I don't like DLC sometimes, because I'm like Eastward has some DLC that came out, even though it's like farming shit, and I don't really care. Also, some important story details that tie into what happened earlier in the game, I don't care. But I'm like, I'm not playing this fucking farming shit. So, but yeah, I didn't play. I played Hollow Knight because I thought it was a genuinely super fun. Metroidvania that told its story well with the world and lore bits and drops and everything of the sort. Like I was invested in the world. I wasn't playing it because I don't even think Hollow Knight is hard. I think it's challenging. Then again, I never did like the Grim Troop stuff, so I didn't challenge myself all the way, all things considered. Also, I don't like reason why I don't play those Soulsborne games because you see I see Simi yelling at lights of PP. I don't want that. I don't want those problems, bro. I don't want those problems. Anything Hollow Knight isn't getting touched again until I can play my Asha Ikoi. You need that the urban legend that is Team Cherry's Silk Song that doesn't exist. I don't do with every game, but I just like Hollow Knight so much. It's fun to do anything possible. Like Liza D's cooking my boy. You know what? You're kind of right, Mook. Because if it's something I really, really like love, I probably do everything. So like a Paper Mario or like Bug Fables, I fought every single optional boss. I got every single like bounty for all the big bosses. Like I do stuff like that. That's a good point. If I really like the game, I'm going to do that. But I have to really like the game because I don't care about trophies. I don't care about achievements. I don't care about bragging rights. Like you suck. You beat God of War on normal mode. Okay, the same story that you got is the same story that I got. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, I I played Hollow Knight 2 years ago, but didn't do the Godmaster stuff. Then started playing Hollow Knight again because I wanted to finish everything before Silksong. That makes sense. Hollow Knight cool, but it doesn't have the aura for me to do everything. Yeah, I kind of get that. It's a fun time though. But see, with Hornet though, with her how she's schmoving with the needle. So yeah, so yeah. I didn't end up buying Bomb Rush Cyberpunk by the way. I can't spend $51 on that game, bro. I can't do it. I ended up getting Fading Afternoon, like Thunder Ray I told you guys about. But yeah, I need a sale for that. My memory card and dock I hope comes soon, so I'm waiting on that. But yeah. I gave it the time to do the trial of Fool and Radiance. That's it enough. But honestly, if I had got the game like now and I really liked it, I probably would have done all that stuff. Sometimes it's just updates after the fact. I'm like, uh, like the Messenger update. So we got a free update for the Messenger. Guess when I beat that? I ain't touched that DLC until I beat Sea of Stars. It took me like 6 hours. Like it wasn't long, but I beat Sea of Stars, and I'm like, you know what? Let me finally play this fucking Messenger DLC. That's why sometimes I like to get the like Game of the Year edition or like the whatever compilation like Frozen Wilds for like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's just that everything's in there already. The DLC, the extra costumes, extra weapons, and I don't have to wait. Because by the time I beat the game already, and you're like, you can get this super awesome armor. I'm like, what is my incentive? The story's been beaten. I don't fucking care anymore. Now that I have Weapon Ultima after I already beat Zebnus and fucking Lingering Sentiment Terra, I don't care anymore. I already beat the game. So, yeah. Fatal Fatal. Fatal Fatal Fee Fi Fo Fum. The man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere. They give it damn no Hajikuchi mod stream. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna play it. I just have to wait for a sale. I am willing to pay anywhere from $24 to $36. No more. I can't do it. My pockets are hurting. Inflation is beating my ass. I just walked away from my job. Okay, it's not easy out here. I can't do that, blood. Can't do it. What would be nice though, if the Steam Dock comes early, I can play Umineko. So because I just want to play it off my Steam Deck. I'm not trying to set up all this bullshit. All right, I'm trying to play off my Steam Deck. So I hope the memory card. Well, the memory card should be here on Wednesday, and I hope everything comes soon. So yeah, doing challenge runs is mostly for fun. That's fair. It's actually I guess I'm lying. I like really hard platformers though, so I guess I'm kind of a liar. I do like the challenge myself, but I guess only with platformers. Like I guess your Cupheads and your Celeste and Super Meat Boys and stuff like that, like the C and B sides tapes of Celeste. Like I did all of that, you know. So maybe I'm slightly lying. I need people to stop being pussy and run the ones with me in Armor Core. Well, I, we already spoke about that. You said to play Celeste. I love that game. I still think it was very weird and like maybe it was always a thing and they were scared to admit it until maybe the political climate was more so accepting of it. But they just randomly admitted that their like main character, I actually forget the main character's name. Is it Celeste? Was trans, and I'm like, what does that add at this point? I beat this game. Like, why did you just randomly tell me that? I thought it was kind of stupid, but yeah. There's a section of Hollow Knight called the Path of Pain, and it's like the most ridiculously hard platform I've ever seen. Did I? I think I've been there and done that. That sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. I think I've been there, but I don't know. It's been a long time. I haven't really played Hollow Knight since 2018. Like 2017 is the year I beat it, but yeah. White Palace? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's around there. With all the grinding gears and shit, and you have to use the downward slash to bounce off, use the moth wing, fly up, cling on the wall, fucking shoot across, yada yada. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I don't. Maybe I'm misremembering. It's in the White Palace. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So I definitely been there then. Yeah. I thought the place that gave me the most trouble was Deep Nest, Maggot's Nest, where all the spiders were, where one of the dreamers were. That place gave me the most trouble. Plus, I kept screaming when spiders kept crawling. Then when you fall into the fucking when you fall and you see the bench and you're like, thank God, and you save, and you realize when you have to leave to the left and go through the entire like Deep Nest gauntlet, I'm like, what have I done? I trapped myself. That gave me the most trouble. Low, low key mad. I didn't know that was optional. Looked up on an online map. That's funny. Like a lot of things that I did on Hollow Knight, I didn't know there were things you didn't have to do to beat the like just main game. Like Path of Pain was something that I probably found and just thought it was part of the game. Kind of reminds me in one chapter of Bug Fables. I got lost and I ended up in an optional boss area and I beat an optional boss without knowing I did that because I thought I was supposed to be there. So shit like that happens sometimes. You go off the beaten path and you're in an area that you don't need to complete the game. Are there any Hollow Knight content creators you guys like, by the way? Because I'm probably need to refresh my memory. I've only watched Mossbag. I like him, but he I like him because he's my favorite type of YouTuber. He posts like 2 videos a year, so I could keep up. Where did I put them? Confounded blasted thing. I left no path unturned in White Palace. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I might need to refresh my memory on some shit before the game comes up. I'm trying to watch more YouTube. I don't. For somebody who makes content, I don't really watch. I mean, it's not that I don't watch any, but what I watch is just like boring shit, like foraging and psychology, neuroscience, how to survive in the wild, how to properly clean water, how to start a fire. I like Fireborn. I'm pretty sure you remember Path of Pain. It's much more difficult than any part platform in the game. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of the Buzzsaw section and stuff in the White Palace. I remember, but I think I'm good at platforming though. Like I'd probably say like the platforming in Hollow Knight didn't give me as much trouble as some of the bosses. Though oddly enough, the bosses that people had, I have this weird thing sometimes is why I feel like the bosses that most people have trouble with, I don't. I have trouble with like the randomest, most specific bosses. I heard a lot of people took a long time to beat the Mantis Lords. First try, beat them. Wasn't hard to me. Beat them all the first try. That very first boss is not hard. Yo, that shit beat my ass. The flukes, whatever the Spista shit. First time I fought that, it beat my ass. The like Spectre guy where you learn the downwards like thingamajig with the things orbiting around him in the rainy place, the rainy palace, the whatever it's called. First try. That was not hard to me. Some people I heard did it. The second phase fucked them. I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird. I'm kind of funny like that. But yeah, Mantis Lords, easy. I never lost a Hornet once. She said, Shaw, get good. I'm like, all right, bet. Beat your ass. I had if I had to pay if I had many buzzers, I did it. Does speed running these modded multiplayer 4v1 hunts? They look pretty entertaining. Okay. Other than him and Mossbag, I don't know any of the Hollow Knight content creators. Okay. Yeah, that's when them shits were covering every speck of the screen. Mantis Lord was my first wall. I didn't have a wall in the Hollow Knight. Like I may have lost once or twice. Actually, the first time you fought that reanimated version of yourself, the knight, but it was corrupted by the orange shit that the Radiance is putting out. You know, it was talking about the nasty like orange bubbles. I think I lost 3 times before I won. So, but there's usually a point in the game where I just understand what I'm doing, and I probably have enough like resources in terms of attack power, defense, HP, soul, where I'm not gonna die. I'm just not gonna die because I just at that point I know what I'm doing. Because I remember I know a lot of people had a lot of trouble with King Dice in Cuphead. First try, first gauntlet, I beat it. I beat everything and I beat King Dice. But the fucking robot boss, 6 hours I took me to beat in total. I think 4 to 6 hours I've taken total for me to beat that nigga. I could not stop. That last phase was when he's going up and down, was beating my ass, bro. Oh my god, I couldn't stop this nigga. I was tilted. That's the last time I was ever truly tilted in a video game. I was fucking fuming. Yeah, when I get mad at a video game, I get mad at myself for the fact that I'm mad at a video game. I'm like, you're a grown ass man clutching the controller, fuming at a video game. Are you a puss? Are you good, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you? You have to turn it off, calm down, do something else, eat some food. You know what I'm saying? Like I got something else and come back. So yeah. And White Palace, my first wall was Nosk. I got there too early. The the trial and tribulations of open world, so openish stuff where you can just go anywhere you want. I think the crystal area had this one barrier with like a black thing I couldn't get past. That was like one of the last areas I ended up exploring. I couldn't figure it out, and I think it led to the beehive. But honestly, again, I'm trying. My memory's awful. Me smoking weed is not helping that. It's getting worse by the year, and I haven't really played that game since 2018. So I'm running on pure vibes. Path of Pain is a 10% difficulty. Rest of my Palace is 3 out of 10. Fair enough. Sorry, someone's knocking. Just give me 1 sec. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Appreciate you. What the fuck was I on? Single? Blanco? Solo? Yes. I love Hollow Knight though. It's my favorite Metroidvania. My favorite one. Oddly enough, I might have Dread up there. Metroid Dread really I feel like I'm giving it so much credit because I expected so little from Nintendo and that game blew me away. So part of me feels like I'm giving it elevated credit. Because I don't necessarily think it's the best Metroid game that I played, but I loved it. I was smoking. Shout out to Quiet Robe, my Chozo. I love that game, bro. I'm not even a Metroid Samus person. I don't care about Metroid like that. I like Castlevania way more, but yeah. Thank God this shit isn't required to get all the achievements. I feel that. Is Dark Souls considered a Metroidvania? I heard in Dark Souls a certain part. Actually, I don't know. Do you need specific platforming skills or abilities to get to certain areas or to revisit certain areas? Because maybe you couldn't like a lot of games. I would just argue at this point are just cross platform, cross genre. Like an RPG is a role playing game. What does a role playing game mean? A game where you play a role as a character, whether it's created or you assume the identity of somebody else. You could attribute that to like every game ever. Even Dynasty Warriors. I don't know, I'm playing as this fucking samurai dude. Like I feel like you know what I'm saying? Like you can apply these to a lot of them, but I probably wouldn't go there unless there's something about them I don't know. You don't, then probably not. I did hear though you get shortcuts. Like you might go through a gauntlet and come around and then you open a like a dungeon and then now you're back in the area you started in, so it's a very quick way, but I wouldn't call that necessarily a Metroidvania. I think a lot of games do that, but I don't know. I've never heard anyone call it Metroidvania. Honestly, gamers have some of the worst takes that I see online or just in general, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody had a take that strong or something like that. So yeah, Yeah, like Pokemon fans. Pokemon fans. I think Pokemon fans are the worst fan base. I hate them so much. That's why I torture them. Every opportunity I get, I torture them. I hate them. I don't respect them. I thought Metroidvania Smith has multiple branching paths and you revisit later areas. My understanding for a Metroidvanias are the games that emulate um the early Metroid games and then Castlevania like Symphony of the Night. So there might be a ledge that's too high in the beginning area, and then you beat two bosses and you get the double jump. Meaning, if you come back to that area and you double jump, now you have a completely different area to explore. That's how I understand it. Or like there might be a door you can't break until you get the super missile, and now you can break that door and go through it. So certain abilities literally give you more access to more levels. Now, in something like Metroid, you can sequence break. You don't actually have to play the game in like its literal design order. You can do something called sequence breaking, which is pretty cool with Shine Spark and stuff too. But yeah, that's my understanding. I don't particularly care to use all those labels. I just do it to I use these as placeholders because if I say Metroidvania, people generally understand what I mean. If I say Soulsborne, they generally understand what it means. But I tend not to like blanket terms. But to me, it's more of a category. Oh my god, a category term. What the fuck happened to my English? Anyways, but yeah, Metroidvanias are entirely 2D. I don't think they have to be 2D, do they? I don't think they have to be 2D. I could be wrong though. But yeah, it can't really be a good true canon inspector. Clearly, the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. Yeah, where's my boy Sherlock? No, wait, Herlock Sholmes at? Where's where's Herlock Sholmes? I need that guy. According to Google, people say 3D games can be met because of Metroidvania. Yeah, I don't think it has to be 2D. I don't know though, because I don't know what a role playing game means anymore. Because I think I can apply it to anything. I think this visual novel I'm playing is a role play game where I assume the role of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. So yeah, I don't know. If you platform in a game, is do you get to call it partially a platformer? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Sub dreams popping boy. You good, man? You good, my guy? That's the term I'm get that term getting flanderized for both. Yeah, it's words don't mean anything anymore. So everybody like we just say shit. Like words have lost their actual meaning. We just like what they call it colloquialism. We just started making words mean any whatever the hell we want. The same way that I can identify as whatever I want. And that's why I identify as dark skinned. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Rachel Dolezal could do it. I can do it. And like I told you, this is a filter. It's an overlay. I'm dark. I'm blacker than a moonless night. I am probably gonna end up playing Elden Ring and Bloodborne though, so stay tuned for that. But that's a next year thing. I'll do my best, but I don't have that dog in me. If I die twice, I might quit. Just no, I don't got that dog in me, bro. Oh man, yo, what's up? Yo, Mr. Sholmes. I hope I have to defend him at some point. I wonder if ah yes, because he's an idiot. If you stream Elden Ring, I'm there 100% every time, every single stream. So y'all just want to laugh at me. I'm not used to having to dodge. That's kind of a lie. Because in those games, every time you attack and you dodge, you use your stamina meter, right? So you can't just kind of continuously wail on something. That's gonna hurt me. I be dodging. I be I be dodging, bro. I be dodging. I always tell people, 2B has one of my favorite dodge rolls of all time. That shit is so fucking smooth. She like when you dodge with her, you could like control it. I can't explain it, but it's perfect. I've never had such a great dodge roll in my life. Ain't wasn't shit hitting me, boy. Bayonetta, I abuse the witch time. I just wait for that last second. So close. I have to play 3 though. I haven't played Elden Ring. No, I don't. No, I haven't really played any like of the Souls. I haven't played Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Elden Ring. I actually played a decent amount of Neo, like 6 hours of it.
Like those games have never appealed to me, so I never really played them. But I want to open my horizon a bit more, so I'm gonna give them like a proper chance. I don't really play those type of games. I don't I like when I watch people play. To me, does it look fun dying to one boss for 6 hours? Then you beat it. I don't like you're like 1 in 60. Like you gotta win 50. You have to at least win 59 more times. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it. But then again, I kind of get it because I do that with platformers. But platformers like that I play, when you die, you just fade to black and you're back on the screen and you just keep going. Like it's not like I died. I gotta run back, pick up my shit. If I don't get this shit, I lose this shit. I don't know about all that, bro. Like I said, that dog is not in me. Agreed. 2B has the best dodge. It's so smooth. It's incredible. It might have ruined dodge rolls for me. Like no dodge roll has felt like as good. Like Kratos, I hate his dodge roll. It's garbage. It's garbage. So yeah, Souls games are just learning pattern recognition at the end of the day. It's too hard, bro. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Elden Ring was my first Souls-like game, and I fucking loved it. Yeah, people told me to start with that one, so I'll give it a shot. Again, it's getting bought for me, so that's the reason why I'm playing it. Because I'm not buying that. By him, you mean yes, he did mixing in love parties. Because ignore that. I hope not. The trouble is, we have no idea where the man's address even. Baker Street. How do you know that? It's in the stories, of course. Why'd you get into your Susato takedown pose? She always bullying me. Elder, the worst thing about the Dodge and Soul games is the delay. Sekiro did it best. Like, you mean like an input delay? No, not input delay. Not input delay. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I still got a lot of stuff to get through my backlog, which I've been doing a good job of. I've kind of added this to it, but it's okay. I'll get through this fast. I'm so adept at Ace Attorney games. I've gotten through 4 cases in like a day, so it's not a big deal. But I think yeah, after this, I'm probably gonna tackle fucking finally AI Nirvana Initiative. Then I think I'm gonna save Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for my break when I take a break from content and work, which will probably either be the end of the year or the beginning of the new year or last week of the year into the new year. Maybe I'll split it this time. But Sekiro Shadows dies twice, right? Is that the game with the apes? And you kill one of them, and then it picks its head up and keeps fighting, or is that something else? That's Tsukishima. Am I thinking the wrong thing? Yes, I've played that. I've played that one actually. My friend literally just handed me the controller, and he went to pee, and I played for like an hour. It was fun, and I watched Lads play that for a little bit. It was fun. But you guys know me, man. I'm an indie gamer. I'm a boring. I like my little pixels. That's what I like. I pay like $5 to $20 for my games. So. But this month, obviously, I'm getting Super Mario Wonder. I'm getting Sonic Superstars, so that should be interesting. And then I believe Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars comes out next month, so I'll get that. That I'll play on stream most likely. Then beginning of the new year, I want to start with Higurashi. Then maybe at the end of the year do Umineko because I know those games are like 100 hours. It's gonna take a while. And the thing about it is, I read like 10 times faster in my head than I do out loud. So, new overlay? Is this new? It's not new. I just changed the background to a Sonic thing. I've used this before. The camera is new though, and so is the mic. I'm using a Logitech webcam, and this is the Yeti mic that I'm using, the Yeti Nano, instead of the other one that I use. So, a couple of changes. Oh yeah, background, yeah. I usually kind of change these. I think yesterday I had a Sea of Stars background. No, I had Chained Echoes on it yesterday on YouTube when I was doing Tower of God stuff. That series, I think that series is making me depressed. I might need a hiatus. I think that shit's hurting my brain, bro. I don't know. I don't know how much more of it I could take. SIU's gotta fix up. He really has to fix up.
Cause I'd be starting off with Kubera. I'm in high spirits. Then I switch over to Tower of God, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I didn't know that the new Sonic game was $60. Got me rethinking. I probably still get it. I'm not shocked that the new Sonic game is going to be that much. It's multiplayer, 1 to 4 players online, and co-op. They're using more 3D traditional graphics and whatnot. Because Sonic Mania was about $30, and I know for sure this is not going to be a better experience from top to bottom than Sonic Mania, but it's okay. I've already prepared myself for it. But at least you're paying 60. For me, that's 79.99 plus tax. I hate the CAD, bro. I hate inflation. I'm tired of this bullshit. I can't live like this, bro. I'm so fucking tired of it. This costs too damn much. That price is way too high. You need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Because Superstars is for me. I will fund Sega. Yeah, I know. That game was made for me. Like, me and my boy May are going to go so dumb in that game because we love platformers. We love Sonic. And me and him play Mario games the exact same. We're on the right side of the screen, running at full speed. We don't know what's coming next, but we tearing. I do not play Mario games slow. I am at the literal edge of the screen at all times, not knowing what's coming next. That's why auto scroll levels piss me off to no end. You gotta read TOG first, then Kubera, then start with the bad and the good. The people come for TOG though. That's the problem. So it's in my best interest to end with it. But you're right. I probably should flip it, but I'm gonna give him till the end of the year, see if he fixes up. If not, next year, you're about to see a whole different nigga because I'm about to be so fucking disgustingly mean towards Tower of God because I'm at my wits end in that series, and I can only take so much more mental abuse. He's hurting my fucking brain. Subtitle chance of being a top three 3D Sonic. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, it's not a 3D. I know what you mean by 3D, but it's in the Genesis style, which is the GOAT, the greatest style of Sonic. I have no problem if they start making Sonic games with like more modernized Sonic Generation, Sonic Superstars graphic, but different levels in this 2D. I don't mind that. But you guys seem to really like Frontiers though. What do you really like about it though, Glam? Like Frontiers and Mook, if you're in here, I think you played it. What moved you about Frontiers? I didn't really like it, but that's just because I thought it was undercooked. Like I didn't like the pop in. Um, I thought some of the scripted sequences was broken. It's a lot of jank with it, but again, I'm gonna get to play it for free, so I'm not gonna be so harsh on it. But I can't say it particularly moved me. I didn't like hate it. I think it was the worst thing I played, but I just looked like a bunch of busy work. I think this open zone style can work, but it needs to be cooked a little longer. Team up with the Priest Reflect guy and roast SLU together. It might be time. It might be time. I'm cooking up some video essays in the meantime, though. Do I'm gonna start with a probably Kubera and Tower of God one just because it's in line with my channel. I got a One Piece one I want to do about pre time skip versus post time skip. Then I actually want to tackle a lot of like subject matter that's particularly interesting to me, but I want my patrons, especially the third tiers, to be able to recommend me ideas and stuff, even if they're versus battles. I said even for these, if you want me to do a longer form edited like video essay on a power scaling, I'll do it. And I have a decent idea for a new style of video I want to try, where the audio is more in a podcast form, but all the visuals are edited. So like if me and Glam were talking about Jihad versus Enryu, usually I'll just have like a thing here, I'd talk, you see the little like thing at the side where people are talking to me, and I'll just post that. But what I'm going to do now is detach the audio and make the visuals match what we're saying. But the conversation will be podcast style, so I'm interested to see how that's going to go. I want to try elevating my content and stuff. And Townsy said he might edit one video for me if I send it for me. So we'll see how that goes. But people are saying that this is probably the style of content that's best suited for me. And the only downside is you will get less videos. Instead of like 5 to 7, you'll get 3 to 4. But the ones that come out with the video essay style will be in much higher quality. So I'm very excited for that. What is this? Yeah, what is this was hilarious. I love the boss fights so much. The boss fights were looking gas, and so was the music. It's not Crush 40, is it? Is it Crush 40? I miss Crush 40. I don't care if they call it butt rock. Shit raw. I would want to fight like this with Sonic. All the new moves and shit were fun to use. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. I want to play Shadow again, bro. I'm tired of playing a Sonic. Sonic's a burger. Give me Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. What do you think of the Liverpool Tottenham controversy? I saw something about VAR today, but I didn't follow up. So you're gonna have to supplement me with the information, Willie. I won't lie to you. I've only seen one Premier League game this year and one Serie A. I watched Napoli play who when Victor when Osimhen scored. I haven't watched much this. I haven't watched much yet. I'm slacking. That's my fault. It's my fault. But I didn't see it. But what's happening? Is it the JoJo Power Scaling? JoJo Power Scaling video with the guy does the Rad stronger than Dio was so good. That was hilarious. That was actually hilarious. But he was actually like taking the piss and making fun of the people who use certain types of logic when they power scale. And again, I feel like people think I'm anti power scaling. I just don't like to overly obsess on it. And I don't think most of the like Eastern storytellers care about the minutia that much. Like there's like, oh, this is probably cool. Not thinking like 5 chapters ago, this character did strongest feat of strength is not even comparable to what about to do now. So I don't take it too seriously. But I admit I had a power scaling phase when I was younger. I was that nigga who was always telling Goku fans he's not beating Superman. But I gave it up in like 2013. Like I gave that up. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing this for? What's the point of this shit? It's not Crush 40, but the soundtrack goes. I might have some of the songs. Again, I'm gonna play it though. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. The VAR fucked up and didn't give a goal for Luis Diaz, and they told it was offside and realized it wasn't. So I think it was that video that I saw then. I think hold on, let me go to Triss's page and show me and tell me if this is the right thing. I think Triss had this. I kind of saw it in passing, but I try not to spend too much time on Twix, Zwitter because
Wait. On-field decision was
Twitter makes
offside.
me sad. What did Earl Sweatshirt say? Twitter makes me want to fucking kill myself sometimes. So I try not to. I think it was this.
Are you happy with this?
Yeah,
Are you happy
They
with
were
the image
talking
we gave
about
you
Play
was onside?
left back. He's played.
Referees body PGM have released a full audio from the VAR hub related to Luis Diaz goal that was incorrectly disallowed in Spurs vs Tottenham. But honestly, football has so much corruption. Like I'm not shocked. Like they're so corrupt. Like you think I believe in FIFA and UEFA? Them niggas is corrupt as all hell, bro. You know what? I do want to start making some troll like heavily edited, even if they're not long troll videos. I'm actually gonna screenshot that and talk about it. I want to start having a bit more fun in my videos too, a bit more comedy in it. The reason I don't add comedy in a lot of my videos is because I don't think niggas are funny. And when I'm watching their videos, I wish they would just focus. And it was like, and yeah, and then this part of the game was so bad. It reminded me when my uncle hanged me from my ball sack when I was 3. I'm like, that's not funny. Just talk about the fucking gameplay. Like that's why I don't do it because it doesn't move me. But I think a joke here and there is fine. So I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do the. I'm gonna pull a Steven Crowder. I really am. But you're gonna have the thumbnail's gonna be Steven Crowder. It's gonna say Bam is top 60. Change my mind. And I'll give the chat the entire opportunity to make their case. I might even call some of them into the call. So yeah, I got some shit to cook up. Local map. Thank you again for this. Don't mention it. That's something I thought. Hachikuchi, entire and Bomb Rush Cyberpunk with the goat so dumb. Simi showed me the car today too, the actual car. Also, it was hilarious. Oh, well, the cage could hardly be simpler, could it? I don't need a map to work out what happened. You can throw it away when you're done with it. I'm gonna keep it. Do I think Bam could beat Luffy? Yes, I do. I would have to really dig into the like I guess feats and power scaling and whatnot, but I don't have any doubt in my mind that Bam could beat him. I don't think Luffy's that busted, even with Gear 5th, personally speaking. I think people think he has like the legitimate literal cartoon Toon Force, which is not true. At least as of right now. But I don't think Luffy's that strong. Like he's not beating Ichigo, he's not beating Luffy, he's not beating Goku, he's not beating yeah, not beating Toriko, he's not beating like a lot of characters, but yeah, I think Bam could beat him. Yeah, I do. Especially with Bam, if Bam uses all of his abilities. I don't think people realize we have never
okay, as far as season 3 goes, we have never seen Bam use all of his powers together. The way that White told him to combine them. We have yet to see that. We have no idea how monstrous that is. But yeah, I'll give it to Bam. He's gonna hit him with a fucking fast skip, stop, hit him with some Shinsu in his blood clot. The only thing I'd probably argue is I don't think Bam is a better hand-to-hand combatant than Luffy. But he has very good wave control abilities. But that'd be interesting. I don't know. If that's something you want to see, someone on my Patreon could recommend that. I'm not taking any from the crowd, but if you're on my Patreon and recommend that, I don't mind doing that. I'll look into it. That could be fun. I've done some One Piece and Tower God comparisons, so I don't mind doing some more. But no, I don't think so. I would Gear 5. I don't think Gear 5 is as broken as people think it is. I think it's ridiculous, like it's been stated, and I think it's very fun to watch. But I don't think it's just like Luffy's not gonna take a bite out of the moon and the sun, and like fucking incinerate the earth. Like I feel like people have like played up Gear 5 in their mind much more than what it really is. Maybe I'm wrong though. But I like Luffy because I like Luffy. I don't care who he can and can't beat in a fight. He's ridiculous. Shinsu is all water. He falls the entire planet. Divine water. The last time we saw Bam go full power was against Caliban. You are weak. Even then, if you really think about it, he already had the souls at that point, and he never used the souls, so he wasn't even going all out. But that's the closest we see was really like true self mode versus like Data Jihad and Caliban. I think that's fair, and he still cracked him, right? So yeah. That'd be interesting though. I don't know if divine water means it's all of the attacks are literally water, even though Bam's attacks look like water. But even without that, I don't think Bam would lose. I don't know if you guys think Luffy can literally fly in Gear Fifth though. People say he could just fly by doing the cartoon legs. I don't think he has true aerial mobility the way Bam does though, and that's a big deal in One Piece because flying is not common in that world. I don't think people realize how much of an advantage it is if you have aerial mobility over somebody who has to stay grounded. That's why I think King is retarded. Out of just broken the structural integrity of Onigashima until Zoro fell down. He can't fly. I'm not coming down there. That's Bam slows the whole story, dog. If he's top 50, 60, wrap it up. He did not run across the air with Gear 5. He can't he he can situationally run in the air. That's kind of what I'm saying. Man created goggles. That is the one thing that he did that gives me pause. I don't know how he did that. So that's why I said as of right now, I'm not going full Toon Force. So fair enough. Like without losing altitude. Like I know in Gear Fourth, Mountain Man he can like Geppo, but that's not like I'm talking about just being able to fly or stand on airs like Shinigamis do or something. Or like well actually Gojo's not flying. I think he's using infinity to make a like a platform or something. I don't know if he can fly truly, but I don't know. But yeah. But actually like honestly like the last 4 days, everybody that I talked to was talking to me about Jujutsu Kaisen. I guess because the anime is in a hype part with Shibuya and with Toji stuff is happening and with Gojo's death being recent, I think everyone's just very hype on it. Like I couldn't go a day without somebody asking me my thoughts on it, and I'm like, you guys know I'm not a JJK nigga, but I guess I'll give you my thing. But let me ask you guys this: for anybody who does read it, just out of curiosity, do you think the final villain, I suppose, or bad guy will be Kenjaku or Sukuna? Because I think you can make a case for both. I think Milios said this to me. I never heard this because I don't really engage with that community like that. So I don't know how much of a theory this is. But he thinks that Tengen will get corrupted and will be like because humanity will merge with him. Tengen will be like the last one. I'm trying to find the tweet. And I asked it. These are all my Ace Attorney posts. Oh, here it is.
So yeah, I was just like, do you guys think Sukuna is the final boss of the series? Kenjaku, or I guess both / neither? Let me know what you think. My personal guess is Kenjaku, but I could be totally off. This isn't me saying he's stronger than Sukuna, by the way. So that's kind of what I was. That's where I was at.
Kenjaku, I'd imagine. I'm leaning towards Kenjaku, but it's not obvious at all. Tengen has already been absorbed. Oh, then I don't know if he knew that. I don't even know if I knew that. So never mind. Kenjaku is the mastermind behind the current event, so it's gotta be him. Every time I say MJK, I just know it's on beathead shit. I mean, if combat is something, I see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about me, Glenn. My problem with my bigger problem with One Piece fan isn't that they power scale, is they actively don't care about it. Why do you like One Piece? Or if you say like Bleach and Naruto's best fights, they go, "Psst, I don't read One Piece for fights. Then you talk to them, high diff, low diff, mid diff. If you're like, I read JJK because I think these battles are fire, I have no problem with that because you're being honest. I can't argue with you. So yeah. They be lying about writing that shit. Gojo dying like that is trash writing. You think so? I'm not as like I did actually catch up properly. So like I know what happened in between finally. But I don't know. I don't know if because I'm not a big Gojo fan, it didn't really bother me, and I never thought he could be Sukuna. But um, I'm guessing you mean the fact that he didn't show the final blow. He showed Gojo dead, and then explained what happened. Um, Yeah, Gigi Gege Gigi Chat GGG is a little bit weird with that because I argue I hate the end. I don't like the end of Shibuya because of what he does with the like skipping to like Chozo and Yuji with the Naoya Yuta thing and then coming back and then Yuki was there and I'm like, why did you like? I feel like you told it in out of chronological order for no good reason. But then again, remember, take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a JJK head. I just read the chapters. I know what happens, but I don't talk about it or think about it in my spare time. I'd actually argue I think about My Hero more, but that's because All Might's out here doing shit. But I have to actually read that properly too, because I haven't read that shit since the Bakugo chapter. Don't show is the worst writing. Oh, I feel that. I have zero context, but fridging the series hype to a man and immediately kill him as well. I heard that Gege hates Gojo though. Like he hates him. Like he hates the fact that he made this dude. So I think he was like itching to kill him. Glam spitting, these characters don't mean shit anymore, and his best characters are already dead anyways. I see that I agree with. All of his best written characters are already dead. It's not trash writing. We just didn't see his body fall. We saw the final attack. Hmm. It's like Kuza and Akainu. We need to see that Blackbeard revenge war. Something that Oda really makes me mad. I just think that a lot of One Piece fans that read JJK, we have I've coined this term. Anyone who used this, give me my credit. We got off-screen trauma, bro. Off-screen fight trauma. Anytime someone's off-screen, I feel it. My heart start. I guess my hands get clammy. I get sweaty. My heart start beating. I'm like, what happened? I didn't see it. I have to make it all up in my head. If he can hit all he wants. It doesn't excuse the decision. That's fair. Gojo was my final link to that series. Total useless. None of me dead. I'm out. Yeah, yeah. I feel you. That's why I told you I died in Shibuya. I died and lost my curse technique in Shibuya. My favorite character was Nanami Kento plus Todo, and I feel like if you fuse their personalities, you kind of get my self insert for that series. So they're like my self insert. After that, it was Toji, but Toji died in the past, so it is what it is. But Toji died. Then it was Mahito. Then it was Yuki. It was Ui Ui and Mei, but I kind of fell off them. But then Yuki. Then Yuki got bodied by Kenjaku, and I'm like, well, fuck me, I guess. There's no one here I give a shit about. If you forced me, I'd like the Lightning Dude. I don't hate him. I like him. I think him and Hikari had one of the best fights in the series. And I think Hikari's like ability is interesting with the restless gambler stuff. Like I don't hate him, but he don't move. They don't move me, but I don't hate them. So they'd be my favorite two characters that are alive and active. I never liked Maki. I don't get the Maki hype. She just boneless Toji to me. I don't fuck with her. Mine's a loser. Who else is there? I don't care about Utah. I don't like Yuji. I mean, Panda's alright, I guess. I actually like Mekamaru too. I liked him. I forgot about him. I liked him. He might have been my sixth favorite character. Um, yeah, I don't know, bro. They all dead. So what do you have me do? Stop liking characters. You're a curse. Listen, man. Listen. That boy. You're right. You're right, man. I have no defense for that. I concede. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes I get lucky. Nobara. Nobara was my favorite of the trio, aka Sasuke, Sakura with the spine, also dead. Did you see they're doing a second Berserk 2D anime? I did see that in passing. I think I saw my friend quote tweet it, but yeah. So enjoy that. Erase the bad memories of the 3D from your head. Enjoy it. It's a fan project gonna die before it begins. Oh, really? It's a fan project? Oh, I didn't know that. You're gonna get DMCA to fucking oblivion. I'll never forget when Nintendo did that shit with was it Pokemon Ethereal Gates? There was a Pokemon fan game somebody wanted me to try. Was it called Flukes? Flux? Flukes? I don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, he said he's not moved. He is unmoved. Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo. If you don't mind. Why don't you turn like that? I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while. Please don't mind me. Ah, she's obsessed. Damn, it's a fan project. Maybe you are right. I mean, if fans are doing it, it could end up being something pretty incredible. Because I remember seeing a couple of Thousand Year Blood War animated stuff before the anime came out. I thought it was a pretty good job. The question is, will they be able to get it off the ground without getting slapped with legalities? You know, that's the issue. Because some of those companies wait until you put all like instead of stopping you in before you start or while you're doing it, they wait until you're fucking done, ready to release it, and like cease and desist, DMC. I'm not a lawyer, I don't know, but yeah, like it's kind of crazy. It's truly unfortunate too, honestly. It is truly unfortunate. Is that Watson? Yep. Hello. It's a big. Is it a big case for Mr. Holmes? Hello. Wait, aren't you? Oh, how rude of me. I'll go make some tea at once. I don't want fucking tea. I want answers. I got questions. She's not paying attention. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. I didn't even do shit like important today. I did all this workout, run a few errands, uh, refill my prescription for antibiotics, and I guess I made a video and streamed, edited. I didn't do much work today. Took it very easy on myself today. The king of do what? Honestly, Capcom needs to make an Ace Attorney game where you play as a rookie prosecutor. I don't know why we haven't done that yet. I know we have Ace Attorney investigations, but more often than not, you're not in the actual courtroom. You're honestly more so playing detective until you have the main suspect and then they get arrested. There was the mock stuff with young Francisco or whatever, but I'd want to play as like legitimately Miles Edgeworth or something, and I'm going up against like well-known defense attorneys. I think we should do that next. But I feel like they might do some more period pieces. This was cool though, all things considered. This game is cool, but I want them to take that next step. I would love to be some like rookie hotshot prosecutor or something, and you actually go up against Phoenix Wright, Apollo, Athena, something like that. That'd be super dope. I don't know, man. Oh, let me ask you another question. Since we're on the topic of JJK, since it's top of mind, let me ask you another question. Do you guys believe Yuta's statement about Hikari being stronger than him when he's on a roll or when he's in the right mood? So basically, my understanding is Yuta thinks that Hikari is probably stronger than him or as strong as him if he keeps hitting restless gamblers back to back to back to back to back. Do you guys agree with that or no? My friend was like going off on me. I'm like, I don't feel strongly about this, so I don't really care how you feel. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't know if you guys have an answer for that. Because Hikari seems decently broken in in his domain in his jackpot mode, but I haven't really seen him use a curse technique except that one time he did the door shit with Yuji. But I think he needs. I don't know what his actual curse technique is, or does he just spam domain expansion and punch niggas with his coarse energy? I don't know. Yes, why would Yuta lie? A lot of people. Well, a lot of people that I was talking to, and the comments that I saw is that Yuta is humble and respects his senpai, and that's why he'd say something like that, even if it's not true. I don't think Yuta is humble. That's just my personal opinion, but I think Yuta knows he's him. So that's Yuta is just humble, but I believe they're equal. Oh, see, there you go. So a lot of people think he's humble. Like I've heard Yuta like make statements about himself about that hurt even me and stuff like that, and I think he, at the very least, I think he understands he's special and different as a special grade curse sorcerer. At the very least. I don't think it was a humble statement, but I do think he was maybe mistaken. I think he meant what he said though. I think Yuta would. I don't think Yuta will allow something like that. But again, we'll see what he can do against the ice bitch. What's her name again? The ice girl, Sukuna's fucking nigga chef bitch. Urarume. Oh, I got it. Urarume. Look at me, Lowen. I got the knowledge. I got the knowledge. But yeah, no, I don't see. I don't see how he wins. I don't think Hikari would beat him. I just think that Yuta was more so saying under the right conditions, he's just as difficult to deal with me. I didn't know he wasn't a special grade though. I made a lot of assumptions in my head. I thought Hikari was a special grade because he was constantly spoken in the same realm as Yuta. But I guess he's just grade one. I didn't know he wasn't special grade. But his fight with Kashimo was raw. I like that fight. And Kashimo's cool. Is Kashimo the strongest curse sorcerer of the Edo era? So the idea right now is Sukuna fought the strongest modern sorcerer in Gojo, packed him, and now he's gonna fight the strongest of the Edo era or whatever era he's from. I don't remember what it was. Is that the idea? I know this is Watson. What do you think of My Hero? My Hero's fine. I don't have any smoke with My Hero. It has its problems, and I think a lot of parts are boring, but I think it's well drawn. I think it's written solidly enough. Granted, since the Bakugo Heart thing, I haven't actually really read any chapters. I only read the latest ones because All Might was involved, and All Might's my favorite character. But he does some weird shit I don't really get, like the shit with Mirio. That didn't move me. And Mirio's my favorite character. And Mirio and All Might are my favorite characters. But I actually don't have any heat with My Hero. I really don't. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just there. It's just there to me. It's a solid modern shonen as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he could beat this Ice Girl. Maybe he's actually him. But I don't know what Hikari's like curse technique is. So yeah, that shit with with the shit where he pulled out his bum through the ground is like, isn't that a nice peach? Something weird like that to distract Shigaraki when Deku was coming back, and I'm like, what is this? Yeah, because he didn't think Ryu Cannon here was even worth wasting time with. Yeah, yeah, that's the guy with the granite blast. I think old shonen were better. All modern shonen are not that good. Really? You are preaching to the choir. Now, I got primacy bias. I can admit that, but I do not think most of these modern shonen battle shonens are really good. And I think the way that younger people and people today consume media is extremely strange. That's just me though. Like I think it's more about circle jerking, hating, just making inflammatory statements for clout and not actually thinking critically about it. Have your fun. That is what it is, but I would agree with that. I would. I really do. I really think that. I think most older shit is better though. But again, I think part of that has to do with the current political and social climate that we're in. That's just my opinion, though. I think Yaiba's solid. I think JJK is good, all things considered. I don't really hate it, honestly. Black Clover is a no for me. Chainsaw Man is an absolute no. I know a lot of you guys like Undead Unlock, still no. There's some new one with the edgy nigga talking about I take a fresh sip of hatred every day. I don't know what to do with that. I don't care. I'm not reading that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I stopped caring about manga like that for a long time ago, bro. I just read what I read. I like what I like. It is what it is. I just whatever comes across to me, if I like it, I like it. Cause I like Sakamoto Days, Mashal, and Kaiju. Like I like it, but Kaiju's the one I doesn't move me that much. But yeah, I just think after One Piece is gone, Jump is fucked. If they can maybe get something to cook like Yaiba was, because I think Yaiba did really well in terms of manga sales. That could be meaningful. I don't know though. You might be right, but maybe something else can come along. Well, I don't know. Shonen Jump in particular, just throwing shit and seeing what sticks. There's a few good ones. Yeah, but they're not that great though. Until they do Two Piece, I'm not read. I keep telling motherfuckers, if there's a One Piece spinoff, I'm not reading it. Oda, make something else or retire. Go spend time with your fucking family. I have no idea what's in Jump though. I don't really think of Jump really. Well, I guess it's a lie. I just said Sakamoto Days, which is that Sakamoto Mashal's done that on Kaiju, but I don't know, man. I was never attached to Shonen Jump at the hip. I think there's a lot of great shonen from Shonen Magazine, Shonen Sunday, blah blah blah, these other publications. So Yaiba came at the sweet spot. I feel like I just think Yaiba, in my opinion, made two major mistakes. Other than that, I really don't have any smoke with that. I think it's a very solid story. One, Muzan is not him. He's garbage. Two, I had this feeling, I had this inclination, but I really think whoever, I forgot the mangaka's name, should have never confirmed that it's Imagination no Yaiba. It felt to me like the fire and lightning and stuff that I was seeing was more symbolic and metaphorical. The same way if you see Sonata and Prince of Tennis School invade like fire, the tennis ball isn't literally on fire. But when they admitted it, I'm like, this is so hard to watch, knowing none of that part that shit is real. But yeah, the stuff with Muzan wasn't it. So unfortunately, the final conclusion with the main antagonist, I thought, was not it. But other than that, it's got Ufotable animating it, working in its favor, which is good. I think Tanjiro is one of the best new main characters. It's got good fights, solid enough. I think the artwork in the manga could be better though. Then you got the ones in the moon. Togashi XX volume selling billion copies. Yep, ending was bad. Everyone quoting that Togashi tweet. I have to mute it. Everything related. Tired of that nut munching. I heard he just posted another like panel or something. I just like how Vital Poison came at the end. Poison no Yaiba. That's fair. That was kind of lame. I agree with that. That was kind of lame. I thought they were doing a good job up until like Upper Moon 1. Then after that, I'm like, what's going on, man? Can't wait for Sakamoto to get an anime. Should be interesting. I'm probably gonna watch Oshi no Ko on here later in the week. See, tomorrow I want to do this to stream with Simi, so maybe I have to do it on a Saturday morning or a Friday, maybe. Oh, since you guys are here, I have every intention of doing the Big Man Ting stream this Friday. That's Mutwa, Dojins, all of it. Big Man Ting. If you don't catch it live, you're not catching it. It's going on Patreon. I'm leaving it there. I'm not posting it on YouTube because it's about to be the most unhinged stream we've ever had. If you ever been to any of our old ape streams, think that, but times 10, like worse. Just debauchery, filth. All of it's gonna be there. So yeah. I like Sakamoto Days a lot, honestly. I like Mashal a bit more. But Mashal, I had to remove Mashal from my top. I didn't ended up posting my top 30 manga and anime after the fact. Eh? When will it be? I think after Simi finishes streaming. Am I gonna talk about Dial Gelder? I do want to do another Dial Gelder video. It's not necessarily a part of the stream. The big man stream essentially is just like the adult content stream where we talk about all that shit. You know, fucking women, girls, dojins, smutwa, pornhuas, all that hentai. Like that's what it is. Um, I don't see why she decided to make it a fake VFX because it already established supernatural in the first chapter. It was pointless to say it was fake magic. I agree. It was a weird decision to make. You should just have them be using lightning and shit. It was fine. I felt like they wanted to make it seem more like humans were overcoming this incredible ordeal to fight demons, but it didn't move me. Magi was rushed. I don't have a single problem with Magi's ending personally. I love Magi. It's one of my favorite manga. I think it's fine. I think it's a very high tier manga. I said, oh, all right. Mhm. I mean, Delva Geller could come up. That nigga was fucking a fucking mermaid, a fake mermaid. Like he's unhinged. It could come up, but it wasn't like the point of the stream. But I actually do want to do uh a kind of an updated version of a video I did before because I have a Direwell Gelder video on my channel already. Honestly, just while you guys are here, let me just show you guys this, just so you know, because I don't do it for everything, but I tend to actually organize all of my shit, like my playlists and whatnot. Like I tend to organize it pretty well. I guess I gotta go to my channel. Like, if you actually go to playlist, let me go down a little bit. So let's say you go like here. I didn't mean to play all, but I have like Deadly Class, Rat Queens, Dino Ace, Morning Glories, Monster Recommendation, Scott Pilgrim, Diewell Gelder, Gosu, Tower God, Crow's Worst. These were just anime movies I was talking about. A list of comics you should try out. An Ordinary, RRBA, Legend of Hay, Hardcore Leveling, Scissor 7, Fog Killer 5 Elements. I should add the part. Oh yeah, Fog Killer for Season 2, Kubera. Like, I be I got a decent amount of variety. I don't need this to be on the screen. But yeah, like I did have 4 Jujutsu Kaisen videos. I deleted 2 of them, but yeah. Uh I got the One Piece. Like I feel like sometimes if you go in these, you might find something interesting, even though some of them are a little bit old. So just check out the playlist sometimes. Everyone, I actually brought it up because there's somebody who's watching my channel right now, who's commenting on so many old videos that I'm doing, and I can tell they're going through all the One Piece and Tower of God like edited videos I made and character analysis. So yeah, I got some cool shit on there, man. I try my best to organize it. So yeah. I've talked about a lot of stuff. I actually used to have a lot of Noblesse on the channel. The reason the Noblesse stuff isn't on there is because Webtoons got really weird with the completed series with the daily pass thing. So at that point, when it was actually completed, they came for me like people have to pay to read this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't know what that was, and they gave me a strike, so I just removed all the Noblesse. So yeah, it's not fun. What's my favorite seinen? I guess I should just look on my list. And whatever is the highest seating on there is the answer. So let's just look at my list. That's anime. Where's the manga list? There it is. It's probably Sundome. I think Sundome. Actually, I don't know if Sundome is one. Let me just see something. If it's not Sundome, I don't remember if Wandering Emanon is one. But if Wandering Emanon is one, then it's Wandering Emanon. But I never actually check what they categorize it as. So let's take a gander. Oh shoot! I thought I was showing you guys on screen. My bad. If you guys want my anime list, by the way, I could give it to you. I have to remember my login though.
Okay, man. Thank you. So yeah, it's a seinen. So yeah, it'll be Wandering Eminon, Sasuda Eminon's Wandering. Let me just see if Thing is one too though. I guess Dialogue Ghetto would be up there, but is Sundome one? I don't remember if it was like a Jose or something. I don't remember what Sundome was. So yeah, it would be Sundome would be right after. So there you go. So it'd be Boom, Wandering Eminon, then second, Boom, Sundome. What's it about? I got a video you could watch, but how best to explain this? I'm gonna read my own words. This is incredibly lazy. I wrote this. So yeah, so basically I'm gonna read this. This will kind of like explain it. What does it mean to be immortal? I used to be so pretentious. Oh my god. What does it mean to be immortal? To be unable to experience death? Is it to be consistently reincarnated to live forever? Is it to be unkillable, or maybe being immortal is to be remembered throughout history, even after your physical time and this planet existence has come to an end? It's been man's dreams and antiquity to be able to fly, but there are also other things humanity craved for centuries: eternal life, eternal youth, and endless knowledge. If humans can live or transcend life and death, perhaps people will suffer less, but is being immortal perhaps a curse disguised as a blessing? The story of Wandering Eminon is a story of a woman who's quite literally as old as life itself. Eminon, no name backwards, is reborn again and again throughout life and retains all her memories and experience from all previous lives. But before life on Earth existed, she was a concept. Before there were humans, she was a fish, then a monkey. Now she's a human female. And this is a story of her travels as she wanders through life, trying to find some meaning of in it in her different years. So she kind of gives birth to herself, and then just keeps on living. I love it. I have the new volume, the newest volume that came out in English right here. Wandering Eminon Part 3, Volume 4, Shinji Kaijo, Kenji Tsuruta. I love it. It resonates with me on a very personal level. That's all. So yeah. Yes, I've read Wandering Island. I've read the Radio Wave to You one. There's a new one coming out. I think. Where is it? I have it in my favorites. But yes, I've read all those. We should go through my anime list one day and see if I'm fraudulent. I think it's in my likes. Right here. New one coming out. She looks like Eminon. Eminon creator Kenji Tsuruta, latest sci-fi Captain Momo's. Sorry, it's already out, I think, but it's getting English whatever in May. So yeah, I'm a fan of his work. I'm a fan of his work. His work. I don't I don't talk about it often because nobody knows what that is and nobody cares. So, you know how it is. I gotta talk about Tower God and One Piece all the time. Long. Love for a reprint. The resale is rough on the wallet. I feel that. Been waiting on Dark Horse to restock volume one. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I think I have. I know. I don't think I ever had Wandering Island. Now, what's the other one called? There's another one that's called it. I think Artiverse Volume One. But yeah, I just got the newest Volume Two. You put me on, by the way, and glad that there's people in this world that listen to my recommendations because I don't be giving y'all bullshit. I would check out the last 10 year was Tokyo Ghoul. I've already read Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoulery. Immortal Woman. She smoking. She bad. That's the story. Yeah, the artwork. I got some personal meaning out of it. It's not one of the things where I'm trying to act like it's the deepest thing in the world. I just think it resonated with me on a very personal level, especially how expressive the art was. But I really like series. I really like graphic novels that could tell me a lot without saying a lot. This is why obligatory Togashi Stray. He really bothers me as a graphic novelist. He bothers me because he creates panels and then fills them with nothing but text. What the fuck is the point of that? Write a book. I hate that shit. Show don't tell. I can't stand him. But all things considered, Oda has started to fucking kill me with text and dialogue too. At this point, he's really not that much better. It's highly annoying.
Because a lot of the comic books that I read have absolutely no need to do all that. They tell me 1,000 words without a single piece of dialogue, and I'm like, why the fuck can't Japan do this shit? Blame is really good with its environmental storytelling. Yes, I never even knew Sundome got a print. Sundome got a English release in general. I need that on my shelf. What the fuck? Or in French, English or French, it doesn't matter. I can do both. They are essay the One Piece chapters. Yes, it's really really annoying. I really hate how he panels his stuff now. The paneling's really bad. Some of the artwork is a little rough. Um, so yeah, I really do think Oda's style for One Piece was better pre-time skip. Certain series has a lot of dialogue, but it's entertaining, like Gintama and Madaka Box. Do they talk a lot in Gintama? I guess they do sometimes. Madaka Box. Madaka Box is something like I know I'm being a bit of a hypocrite here, but Nishio Ishin's a writer. He cannot draw. He is a writer. So him wanting to say a lot doesn't surprise me. But I will be honest with you. On my first two reads of Madaka Box, you know the panel of what's her name again with the A when she did her ability and she like listed every ability cutting slash this rubber band. I did not read all that. I said you got me fucked up. I am not reading that. And then when the girl gets to Shinichi, she's like, "Oh my god, we can get married and have babies, and then after we can like." Look, I'm not reading all that. Third time I read it, but that first time, second time, like I'm not reading all that shit. You guys got me fucked up. This is not a novel. This is a graphic novel. Fucking draw. This is why you hate Hunter x Hunter? I personally think Hunter x Hunter is overrated. I truly believe Togashi gets more credit than he deserves as a writer. I actually think he's overly verbose and not concise at all. But I think it is a sin as an animator or as a person who creates webtoons, manhwa, manhwa, whatever, doesn't matter. A comic, a graphic novel. If you kill me with words and you don't express what you're trying to convey with artistry, he is the writer and author. I mean, artist and author. And I think he does a terrible job expressing himself with his artistry. So no, it doesn't impress me. I don't re- I don't think Hunter x Hunter is a bad series. I've actually said this ad nauseum. But I refuse to read something that comes out once every 5 years with 10 chapters, and then all of this is fucking words. You can keep that shit. I'm not interested. And I've been around since like one of the first breaks he took. When he came back and he drew fucking Killua with an etch a sketch, with an outline, rough draft, no eyes. And I'm like, what the hell is this? No, thank you. If you like that and it resonates with you, that's all I could say. I'm just tired of people acting like I'm crazy for having my opinion. I see Togashi for what he really is. I'm right. But if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Who am I to tell you? I don't care if you like it. Just be honest. See me? I can tell you One Piece is my favorite manga and tell you Wano was a piece of shit because I'm honest. That's the difference between other people. People act like Togashi could do no wrong. And it's like, why do you guys act like there's no such thing as a perfect manga? It doesn't exist. I am just waiting for the anime. That's fair. The anime was a much better experience, but even when I got to the Chimera Ant arc, I couldn't do it. The narrator was killing me. I'm like, is this narrator? Like, shut the fuck up. It was challenging. Try this tea. My first blind. All the fragrant, a mellow flavor. Anyway, it's a winner. I tried building different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue. You see much fatigue after you line wards here. And you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. But yeah, that's it is what it is, man. Man, one of Tagashi's new chapter was a large text box and an image of a table. Like, that's honestly crazy. I have not seen Enio's new work, Mujina Into the Deep. I didn't like Downfall, so I'm not moved, but let me keep that in mind because Enio is one of my goats, one of my favorite mangakas. If you guys see my top 10 mangaka list, so I will definitely give it a shot. And it's not like I don't have his works on my shelf. I have Solomon, and I have Girl by the Shore on my shelf. I just
Pun Pun, I'm not gonna end up getting. There's too many volumes. I don't think Pun Pun's bad. It's just not my favorite work from him. That's all. But I like Oyasumi Pun Pun. What's up, Blizzard? Oh shit! It's 9. Simi, I'm so sorry, brother. I totally forgot. I was not thinking about that. Do you know what Wakfu is? Yes, yes. I've been asked. I swear, I feel like I get asked about Wakfu like once every 4 months. Yes, I'm familiar with it. I consume a lot of French media, so yes, I speak French. I can write in French. I'm fluent in French. I'm bilingual. I'm familiar with it. I also like People Do, Crisis Young, Vermin. I really was looking forward to the Bubblegum Space Princess series. What's the other one from France? The Last Man. I actually have one right here. Did I just lie? There it is. Unfortunately, I think my dumbass got it in English though. Yeah, I did. I didn't mean to get it in English, but this is the Last Man comic, French from France. Radiant, also from France. I read it in French by what's his name, Vincent something. So yeah, I consume a lot of content from them. I would argue that I have an eclectic interest of many things in many mediums of all over the world of different time periods. I really don't have a huge attachment to manga and anime. It's just one of the many mediums I consume. But manga and anime have been the easiest things to watch because it's easy to find chapters online and it's easy to find episodes online. Where some of these things are a little bit harder because they're more obscure. So I've always attributed the fact that I've read so much manga, not because I think manga is the best medium. It's just the easiest to find. It's just the most accessible. So yeah, you need to check out Dead Dead Demon when it comes into Inio's works. He's one of his best. I'm I read that. That sounds very familiar. Red Dead Dead Demons. That's an old one. I don't think there's. I don't believe there's anything I haven't read from him. Dead Dead Demons. That sounds so familiar. Why isn't that picture coming to mind though? Oh no. This is one of the newer ones. I have read a bit of this. No. Yeah, you're right. Is it done? Let me go through his I guess his discography or whatever you call it. What has he done? Uh, this will help me. I might have to start using Annalist or something because I used to actually do this. Works. I've read Ordinary Day. Graduation Ceremony Hell sounds familiar. I don't know Hello from the Universe. What a Wonderful World, yes. Solomon, yes. Seikai no Owari Yao Mei. Actually, don't know that one. Good Night Pum Pum. Ozaru Kun. Girl on the Shore. Control, yeah. Planet, yeah. I don't know this Kinoko one. I actually missed a lot then. Never mind, I'm a fraud. He's done a lot more than I thought. I apologize. Yeah, Downfall was the last thing that I really read from him. I didn't like it. Okay, bet. I'll keep this in mind. Most of my mangaka, I like to go through most of their work. I actually didn't know he had that much. That's my apologies. I underestimated how much work he's done and how long he's been around. That's my fault. I'm writing I do want to write my own comic one day, a graphic novel. It's something that I'm in the works of. I'm actually writing my second story. I have one completed called Piercing Gaze. This one's called Snow Globe, but yeah, I'm very well versed. I read like everything. Novels, fiction, nonfiction, fantasy, whatever. Like that's why my palette is so diverse, and that's why I argue I'm not as impressed by a lot of things that impress other people because I might have seen it done at a higher level before. And this is not. I am an elitist and I am a gatekeeper. Don't get it twisted. And I don't feel bad about that. But this is not me trying to stand on my soapbox. I just mean like I think if you read things from different languages, different time periods, from different places in the world, and experience different mediums from video game to film to TV to cartoon to anime, blah blah blah, you just get a much better sense of the things that you're doing and watching and whatnot. So that's just my opinion though. The power system thing is a hard thing. I agree with that. Ambience was not easy for me to create. It took a lot of work and a lot of fine tuning and retooling and tooling it. But I'll explain it one day if I could ever get this story off his ass. I need an artist. Yeah, it's finished. A couple of anime movies are dropping. Oh, nice. Don't worry. I didn't know. I didn't even
No, he had that many as well. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? He started as early as like 2000s. Like, I didn't even know you were like he doesn't look super young, but he looks super old. So I honestly thought he was at most like 36, but maybe he's older than he seems and he looks. I don't know. It's kind of funny. She not deduce shit. Only I be deducing. Only I'm the deducer. Oh, silly me. I haven't introduced myself, have I? Iris Watson. Oh, Iris Wilson. Okay, interesting. So maybe so Watson is probably still the old man in this. I thought so they called her Watson in the fan make. Interesting. Okay. With Hurley. Who's Hurley? Your name is Wilson. He be writing for the same for Urasawa. Urasawa has a lot too, but him I was aware of. From Billy Bat to 20th Century Boys, 21st Century Boys, Monster, all of that. Like he went crazy. He went crazy with it. Um, Let me ask you guys a question. And you know what? This is probably not a bad video topic but how best to phrase this? I'm curious. Do you so as a first? We'll stay with manga. We'll just stay mangaka for the time being. Do you respect the mangaka that has multiple stories? Let's say over a 20-year span, where they've diversified what types of story they can tell. Maybe a battle shonen, slice of life, love story, X, Y, and Z, or they had like a 20-year run of one series of excellent quality. Like I think, like which one do you tend to weigh heavier? I don't think there's a right answer, by the way. I'm just curious because it's something I've been thinking about a little bit. Like when I was making my list, the most of the mangaka that I picked were mangaka where I experienced more than one of their stories, at least like two to three. Like with um like Ibitu Sandome and Pansunen, like he did like three works of his I've consumed. With like Okubo, it was Soul Eater Not Soul Eater Fire Force. Oraki, Bao, and the 9 parts of JoJo. You know what I'm saying? So Urasawa versus Hara. I guess you can go that way, yeah. Or like if you will, Oda versus like Enio or something like that. If you think One Piece has been high quality from start to finish, obviously, but it's something I always wonder. Like if I created one absolutely fantastic, super long running series, which I think comes with its own sets of challenges and trials and tribulations, do you typically find that more impressive if I've had in those 20 years like 15 different stories and like at least 10 of them are critically acclaimed? That's a very I actually think that's a great topic. I'm gonna think about how to refine that question better, but I gotta remember that. Honestly, I like the one series. That's why Toriyama is the GOAT, even though he did other series. I think having multiple stories is more respectable than the long good one. What impressed me a lot about Himuru, I don't remember. I always forget the fucking mangaka for Fullmetal Alchemist. I felt like she showed me that she could write any type of story. Same thing with like maybe like some other ones where I'm like, you can give me suspense, drama, battle, love, slice of life. You can fuse it all into one. Like, I find that highly impressive. Whereas, likely, if you wrote one long good story, you probably stick to your strengths and minimize your weaknesses. Again, I'm not saying one's better than the others. The same way I look at static versus dynamic characters, I don't think one's inherently better than the other. What are you doing with the characters in your narrative? Execution is key. It really depends on how the story hits. I could love only one of their stories. I think the rest are okay. I am very top heavy on the one long one. Great story is better. Like Ippo, people have a lot of respect for. I don't know if that mangaka has done anything other than Ippo. I think it's impressive to maintain a story's quality for 15, 20 years, especially something as stressful as being a mangaka. See, I agree with that. That's why I said there's no right or wrong answer. I just think there's pros and cons to each and you know, different hurdles you overcome doing one than doing the other. So we're mostly in agreement, but interesting for me to think about. I do tend to rank mangaka of multiple works over their career rather than one major work. However, that's just generally. There are definitely mangaka with one work who I love more than mangaka with multiple works. Yeah, Rumiko Takahashi comes to mind with me. I've probably read at least 70% of her stuff. I just call it Lum, the Alien Lum, to Ranma One Half, the Inuyasha, to the Rene whatever, to Maison Ikoku, to I think Mermaid Saga is her. Or was it One Punch Gospel? I believe is her. But yeah, shot the clamp. Susie and Runo, got it. Bro, she's still writing and drawing. I know she's like the Sudo of the manga verse, bro. Just a respected veteran who's been here for years. I love her work. She's absolutely one of my favorite mangaka. The next couple of videos are the streams that I've been doing for the top for the list of September. So bear with me on YouTube for one more week. I know if you've mostly been seeing a list, but at least I think the next three will be interesting. Coolest weapons, top 30 anime, top 30 manga, and it wasn't just me. And they're long. They're all long. It was me, Lizard. I'm saying Simi. Griever, Pat, Vince. For those, so you get to see experience all of our list if you weren't here live for it. Obviously, should be fun. So yeah. Then I could start getting into the new bag I'm trying to get into. It's mostly gonna really roll up 2024, but stay tuned for them video essays. Well, you can say the Fate series has everything, but it's also confusing. I don't know anything about Fate beyond Fate. Is it called Apoxria? I can't remember the last one, but I've only really engaged with Fate Stay Night, Fate, Unlimited Blade Work, and Heaven's Fields Path, Fate Zero, and yeah. I don't really care about all the Fate Go and all that nonsense. It doesn't move me. I haven't read it beyond that, so I don't know how confusing it is. But up until where I'm at, that wasn't confusing. I think Kara no Kyokai was a bit more confusing. Peep your DMs, Naya. A son of funny as fuck. Is it you on Twitter DM? No, Discord probably. Hold on. Let me see this. Oh shit. That's the wrong page. Right after Oshisama's Flower of Evil release, people kept recommending it to me, saying you're gonna love this. The whole time, I just kept thinking about how I absolutely didn't want to read it and kept my. Why would you? You don't have to admit that. You don't have to say it. That's actually fucking hilarious. You said keep that fucking shit away from me. That's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I know FGO and the whole crazy bunkers. Yeah, that stuff is probably super confusing. But I think the Garden of Sinners was a little bit more confusing for me. But I did a in order watch, then a chronological watch, and then I kind of got it. It's been a while though. I actually do want to revisit it, and I think I might start cheating like Vince and start throwing it on my anime list. I never counted it because they're supposed to be like films, like a film series with like anime movies, and I actually have a top 30 anime movies list if you care about that. Just so you know, Tokyo Godfathers is my favorite animated film in general. I like it more than Moana. I like it more than like Peanuts and other ones that I really like. But Tokyo Godfathers is a Christmas movie I watch every year around Christmas. Funniest part is when he took an interview alongside the Flowers. Was he? Were they like fake beefing? That sounds hilarious to me. Because if someone was like, "Oh, Lizard Son, you have to read Naya-san's work," you could have been like, "Yeah, I'll get to it," and don't do it, and I wouldn't care. But if you're like, "Hey, keep that shit the fuck away from me," and when I saw you, I'd be like, "Hey, bitch, what was that shit you was talking?" Yeah, every Christmas I watch Charlie Brown and Tokyo Godfathers. If you guys don't know, Peanuts is my favorite cartoon. Then probably, honestly, Adventure Time. But Adventure Time might be my favorite, and I'm just not ready to admit that yet because of my primacy bias. But give me time. I love you guys. People don't understand how much of an Adventure Time fan I really am. But I absolutely adore that show from top to bottom. And I'm gonna say something that's not controversial to me, but maybe controversial to thee. And Adventure Time has better world building and lore than many of those bozo series y'all be overhyping. Yeah, I said it. The land of Ooh go crazy. What the fuck y'all know about the land of Ooh? Y'all don't know nothing about real world building. So yeah. Um yes, Christmas spirit. Oh, by the way, you should do a video of Fiona Cake. And it's crazy. Good. That's a good idea actually. I'm just trying to fuck up my algorithm, but I have no problem talking about it. It was really good. I do want to talk to you guys about Link Click soon. I'm almost done the second season, so yeah. Cough Tower of what? I don't know what that is. They took a Lovecraftian influence. It was really good. I was hoping maybe to tell me something about it if it comes to mind. Why would it? Well, no, I suppose it wouldn't. Tell me, tell me. I want to hear everything. This hasn't gone according to plan. You're talking to a child. Yeah, man. Shout out to them. I have to actually like. There's a couple of cartoons I need to finish. I never finished Amphibia. The Has-Been Hotel spin-off with the demons that do the contract shit. I forgot what it's called. I gotta finish that. I dropped Craig of the Creek. I have not finished Owl House. I have to watch season 2 and 3 of Close Enough. Those are the guys. I'm pretty sure it's Jay whatever who made Regular Show. Am I forgetting another one? I finished Infinity Train. I finished that. Yeah, yeah. Link Be Hurting My Heart. That first season was gas, boy. I was not feeling the first episode, but when I started like connecting and jumping back, I'm like, oh no, this is kind of crazy. I like it though. It's a pretty compelling mystery so far. I'm not mad yet. The problem with mysteries are definitely one of those where the end justifies it. If you create a compelling mystery and then when you solve it, it's fucking nonsensical, I'll be pissed off I wasted my time. That's why I don't always like to jump into mystery series. Trinity Train is crazy. I was such an Adventure Time fan back then. I just fell off and never checked the other season I didn't watch. I never fell off. I was too invested. I was too invested. Yo, Finn is my dog. Jake is literally my dog. I love Marceline. I legitimately think Simon Petrikov, aka the Ice King, is actually one of the best characters I've ever seen. Because damn that shit. Oh god, that shit hurt. It hits different. I like PB. Peppermint Butler, this fucking demonic witchcraft. Like, yo, he's a demon, fam. He's a demon. Yo, I love that show. If you don't get it, I love that shit. I could talk about that shit all day. Let's get to examining. That Simon reveal got me tweaking as a kid. I wasn't a kid. I was in college because I came to Adventure Time. I was a pretty late fan. Like I think when I got into Adventure Time, there were at least 4 to 5 seasons in. But I remember when I watched it, I'm like, I can't never look at Ice King the same. And I used to hate him. And now I just like, yo, fuck. You know? Like Jesus Christ. I would love an Infinity Train. Uh that's not impossible because didn't Uncle Grandpa and something do a crossover? Was it Steven Universe? Was something. I never watched Uncle Grandpa though. No, was it OKKO? And I heard the World of Gumball is coming back or something. I gotta watch. I love Gumball. That shit is so fucking hilarious. I might have to I might have to talk about the top 30 cartoons before the year ends. I have 2 more lists in me for the year though, so it might be arcs and cartoons. Then next year we could reset, but yeah. Actually became my favorite when Finn made that wish and that shit was crazy. It actually took me a while for Adventure Time to click with me. I feel like the humor and the style of the show, that the Cal Arts style and stuff, wasn't particularly resonating with me. But in due time, it just clicked. Like I used to mention this a long time ago, but do you guys know why sometimes I just end my stream super abruptly without being like, "All right, guys, thank you for watching and have a good day," blah blah. I just go, "Okay, bye." Adventure Time used to have the craziest endings and just cut the credits. Like Finn would be like traumatized and look at Jake and just boom, cut the credits. Come along with that shit used to make me laugh. That's actually what I'm copying. Where it's like I just abruptly cut it. Like that's why I do it sometimes. That's the reason why I do it. Avatar, I absolutely respect that. Avatar: Last Airbender is I always forget it's technically a cartoon, all things considered. So yeah. Yeah, man, Last Airbender and Korra moved me tremendously. I even like the comics for Last Airbender a lot. The Korra comics, I have to continue past Turf Wars. I never got past Turf Wars with Irene Ko. Irene Ko's a fantastic artist. Unfortunately, she is one of those women who is possessed by gender ideology, and she can't help but fucking implement it into the narrative. And this wasn't moving me. Yes, I know Korra and Asami are, lesbians, but like, come on, man. Like, it's so fucking annoying with these people and their fucking gender identity and politics. They got put into everything. You're boring. You're dull. Current fucking day. What the Starfield guy? Current thing. That's why I don't like new shit from North America, especially. Keep all your pandering away from me. You see, we made the black character this and that and blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Is this shit good or not, bro? I don't give a shit about any of that fucking shit. I'm 30. I'm a normal person from the 90s. And no political ideology or philosophy of life has indoctrinated me to any belief. I'm still regular. I don't give a fuck if the show is made by 10 white men that are all straight and everybody in that bitch is white. If it's good, it's good. I don't fucking care. I'm so tired of this shit. It's so fucking annoying because they don't put out good shit, which is why I don't give a fuck about the strike. Suffer. You niggas don't put out anything. The only thing y'all put out in like the last 5 years that I've truly cared about is the Spider-Verse content. Sony Animations, Into and Across the Spider-Verse. Aside from that, ain't shit y'all put out that I give a fuck about. The Batman was good. That line with Selena was cringe though. Tree trunks exploding and then just yep. Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good one. I actually have my Adventure Time Blu-rays coming, so I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited for that. I love Adventure Time, man. Come along with me, Daddy. Why did you eat my fries? I wanted them, but they were mine. But you ate them. I was like, Jay-Z me. I was like, I was like, she's thinking about fries. Well, it's kind of moving me. Like, why you eat them, you dickhead? Like, those are my fries, bitch. Oh shit! I just hope the new series doesn't have that. Just make it good, like what they did with Toph, saying she did the blind drugs, how we dying. Yeah, Marsley had bangers. She really did, bro. I don't think Marsley had a miss. I like Monster, the one that she sang with HBO Max with Distant Lands. I like that song a lot. I'm just your problem. That's a banger. Yeah, no. Adventure Time has some. I actually do I does my phone still have some of these ringtones I used to use for Adventure Time? Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I really fuck with this show. Shake Your Extremities used to be one of my ringtones. Do I still have it? Yes.
Shake your extremities. Shake your extremities. Your arms and knees, I want them, shake them, baby, please, baby.
Shake your ass for me. Shake your ass for me. Shake your ass for me. Shake your ass for free. Yeah, I really fuck with this shit. Shmauzow. Yo, Bacon Pancake is stupid and on a tropical island underneath the lava moon. Nah, that's some bangers, man. Steven Universe, I hate that show, but that show, they have some fucking bangers. If Steven Universe could have been such a good show, but they absolved Steven's mom of everything, so it was just kind of like lame, and they don't keep the character models the same. They be taller and shorter and squishy and more solid. It's mad annoying trying to keep up. But yeah, Gravity Falls though, Whistle goes crazy. Yes, and that's a great Disney show. That and Star vs. Force of the Evils for Disney XD or whatever. I like those a lot. Slamau. Gravity Falls was a rush. That showed me the season 3. I kind of feel that. I don't know if it was rushed, but I do feel like it did like the okay. Here's the entire story in the last 3 episodes, and I was like, okay. So I feel it. I feel it. All right, y'all. But yeah, man, those are all some really good shows. Cartoons are fire, man. Like, I don't care what motherfuckers say to me. A lot of that shit be gas. It'd be gaseous, passious. Passious? I meant to say pack, but like in a way that made sense. But like it didn't work. So never mind. So all right, y'all be safe. I'm raiding Simi. I actually gotta take my Dukes to work, so I gotta go do that, and then yeah. So y'all be safe. We'll talk tomorrow. Back at it again. Appreciate y'all just chilling with me. This is a very chill stream. Nothing too serious, but y'all be safe, man. Show Simi some love.